Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Dien Fatahillah. I'm from SMA Unggulan PT ARSA Foundation Sukoharjo. Today, I will address the topic, the side effect of poor moral education. But before we delve into this discussion, I kindly request that you find a comfortable position to fully engage with this discourse. In our increasingly advanced society, the significance of moral education may sometimes be overlooked. Many individuals have lost sight of moral values as they prioritize their careers over ethical principles. However, it is imperative to recognize that moral values play a crucial role in our lives by enabling us to assess the consequences of our actions on others. The absence of adequate moral education has contributed to various moral degradation in our society. Many adults today lack moral guidance and have drifted away from these essential values, concentrating solely on their personal success. The single-minded pursuits often leads them to neglect their responsibilities to others, including their own children. And the repercussions of this neglect are keenly felt by today's teenagers. A glaring consequence of this deficiency in moral education is the prevalence of bullying in our midst. We are all familiar with the distressing issues of bullying, and its increasing occurrence is alarming. Bullying can be traced back to the lack of moral education during childhood. Parents and growth in their careers sometimes neglect to impart these crucial values to their children. This inadvertently exposes teenagers to negative influences, leading them to unintentionally engage in harmful behavior such as bullying. They follow the lead of their peers without fully comprehending the repercussions. And once they ensnared in a cycle of bullying, driven by envy, resentment, animosity, or just a minor dispute, they will perpetuate this hurtful behavior. Bullying inflicts a range of negative impacts on its victim, encompassing not just hurtful words, but also physical violence. The emotional and mental well-being of victim is profoundly affected. Tragically, there have been numerous cases where victims have lost their life as a direct result of this phenomenon. In our technologically driven age, bullying has evolved into the realm of cyberbullying, which primarily unfolds on social media platforms. While it lacks physical violence, the speed and reach of the internet amplify its consequences. Victims often experience immense stress and mental distress, with some even resorting to suicide due to depression caused by cyberbullying. The root cause of cyberbullying lies in a lack of self-control and moral degradation, which leads to a loss of humanity. Moral education holds immense sway over our social life. It shapes our characters by instilling virtues such as honesty, responsibility, the ability to learn from mistakes, and the willingness to apologize when we err. Moral education is not merely a priority. It is essential to shaping our humanity and guiding us in distinguishing between right and wrong. It also serves as a safeguard against falling into the trap of negative phenomena like bullying, benefiting individuals, victims, and the broader social fabric. In conclusion, let us not underestimate the profound impact of seemingly insignificant matters that we often take for granted. I hope that today's discussion served as a poignant reminder of the vital role that moral education plays in our lives. I think that's all from me today, guys. Thank you for your attentive presence. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.